Hey everyone, I wanted to make this video because I'm going to be showing you what it's like to own a small business pretty much. So a little backstory, I own a small upcycling business where people donate clothes and jewelry and materials such as that, and I upcycle them for my small business. So my preparation could be completely different than what you want as your small business. But if you're interested in a small business, this is exactly where you need to be, because I'm going to be showing you what it's like, how stressful it can be sometimes to run a small business, and especially on market days, it gets very stressful and overwhelming. But also very fun. I don't want to just say bad things. I absolutely love running a small business. I have so much more freedom, and there is, of course, stress that goes along with it because this is my first small business, you know? I'm not a pro, but I definitely have learned from a lot of my mistakes that I've made so far, and there's going to be a lot more to come, but so far, so good. Okay, I am an absolute sucker at remembering to film, so I hope I can keep this up. But today is the day before the market, which is tomorrow, and it's about an hour away from where I live, and it starts at 4, so setup is probably going to be around 2 p.m. But right now, I'm just making a couple last items for my market, because I just had a market last weekend in California, and it was a 2-day market, so a lot of my inventory, I left a lot of my inventory, so I needed to make more. So I just made this like little corset out of some denim. And I'm gonna make some more denim bags because those always sell really quick, and they're not a super long commitment to make. So I'll make a bunch of those and I'll put it on a time lapse for you guys. I look a little bit crazy. I just took a shower, but it takes me about 45 minutes to set up my booth. That includes 2 clothing racks that are pretty much full, a table that's full that has earrings, rings, necklaces, things like that on it, and then we have the tent and pillows and fanny packs and bags and stuff like that. So 45 minutes is a good range. An hour to 45 minutes is usually what I need at tops, and that's myself by myself. So like with another person it's gonna be like way shorter, but the market that I'm going at today has like 104 shopping vendors, and then there's over 50 food trucks. So this is going to be a really large event. Last weekend was probably the biggest event that I've ever been to. It was Rose Bowl in LA. You've probably heard of it. If you haven't, look it up because it was crazy cool. It was so packed, but it was so rainy, so it wasn't super busy, but hopefully today is going to be a busy day because the weather is beautiful. Yeah, like no clouds in the sky. I hope I didn't just jinx that, but yeah. So right now, my car is already packed, and so I made some bags yesterday night, and I'm gonna take some pictures and videos of them today for my like videos that I make on my Instagram, and then I'm also going to be making some earrings because I'm definitely low on stock on earrings, and they just don't take me a while. I could like watch a movie and make some earrings, and I'll show you guys the progress of that as well. We're on our way to Surprise for the market, and it's about an hour away, so the next thing you'll see is us setting up. All right, we're all set up. We actually we have a lot of space. Like there could be like 3 more racks in here, but I don't have enough time to make that much stuff, so I'll give you a little tour of the setup and tell you how the markets usually go. So people are setting up right now. We're number 4 out of like 104, which is pretty crazy. And yeah, so here's our setup. I have a little A-frame, which I made a video on if you want to make one. And then we have a $5 bin. This always catches people's eye. And then here's the cheaper rack. And then I like to hang stuff. I recently just started hanging stuff because it helps catch people's eyes usually and make like a little outfit. There's my mama. And then here are the earrings, the rings, and the necklaces. And then we have, I always have a pricing picture frame And this one doesn't tell you what type of clothes I'm selling, like, but it tells you more about what's on the table. And then this is for Instagram, and then these are my business cards. Oh, there you go. And then those are all the payment methods I always have. And I always have QR codes because they're the most efficient. And yeah, that's the setup. And then to store stuff, I always just put it under a table, because usually it's kind of hidden unless people are just like snooping around. But yeah, that's it. All right, I just got back, and it is about 11:30. Ha, I tricked you. I don't have a watch. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I think that I kind of just want to say a little bit about how it is having a small business, because I think a lot of people underestimate the amount of work that goes into it, and stress and pressure and commitment and dedication and time intense it is. Obviously each business is different, and I currently own a slow fashion clothing company, so I make all of my materials and all my products, or I don't make my materials, sorry, I'm going insane right now. I make all of my products, so I make earrings, rings, bags. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry about that. Pretty much, it's super time intensive for me personally. If most small businesses are, and from what I've learned, not just from personal experience, but I'm also a full-time college student and I'm doing small business management. A lot of people's experiences, they don't realize how much time it takes to run a small business. And of course, there's so much more freedom when it comes to running your own business, but there's also so much more dedication that comes with it and responsibility than just working for someone else. So that's like kind of my little insight to owning a business, because you have to learn so much more than you would expect, and it takes way more time. And for me, I get stressed out because I have a lot going on always, but I put myself in those spots because I don't like not having things to do. So I kind of put myself in that spot, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And so today, when a market doesn't do great, it kind of sucks, because since I am a full-time college student, I do live with my parents still, and I'm like 20 years old. So like, it's not super stressful because I don't have to pay rent and stuff like that. But like, I still have expenses that I have to pay for my small business and me personally. So I can't even imagine how stressful I would be if I had to like pay my own rent and like do things like that, because like that's a lot. Like for me, sewing, I can make some of my products I can make really quick, but then some of them take forever, and I undercharge because I'm stupid. And that's one of my problems that I have. I undercharge a lot, but I'm working on it. Yep, so that's my experience as a small business owner. I hope this helped you out. Let me know if you got any questions. Toodaloo!